Hello everyone, welcome back to Writing Tutorials. In today's episode, we'll be diving into how to write a character reference letter. This kind of letter is often written to provide insight into someone's personality, values, and qualities when they're involved in a legal matter. Character references can help the court understand more about the person beyond the case details, and a well-crafted letter can make a significant difference. Today, we'll break down a sample letter sentence by sentence, discussing why each part is included and how you can structure your own. By the end of this, you'll feel confident crafting a character reference letter that's respectful, honest, and impactful. Let's jump in. Header section. First, we begin with the header. In this section, you'll include the writer's full name, address, phone number, and email. In our sample, Jonathan Reese includes all these details, which helps the court see that this letter is legitimate and that he's available for follow-up if needed. Next, Jonathan adds the date, November 1st, 2024. Adding the date shows when the letter was written, which can be important if the case drags on or if the court wants to confirm the context. Having a proper header makes the letter look professional and credible, which is crucial when addressing a court. So, be sure to include all of your contact information and the date at the top of the letter. Recipient information. Next, Jonathan writes the recipient's information. In this case, he's addressing Honorable Judge Jameson Carter at Cedarville District Court, Courtroom B. Adding the recipient's details, including their title and place of work, shows respect and makes it clear who the letter is for. If you don't know the judge's name, you can simply address it to Honorable Judge followed by the court's name and address. This part is important because it helps direct your letter to the right place and ensures it's taken seriously. Subject line. Moving on to the subject line. Here, Jonathan writes character reference for Michael Thompson. This is a simple but essential part of the letter. A subject line tells the judge exactly what the letter is about and whom it's in reference to. Keeping it brief but specific helps the reader quickly understand the purpose of your letter, especially when court staff or the judge are reviewing multiple documents. Opening and introduction. Now we come to the opening paragraph, where Jonathan introduces himself and explains why he's writing. He starts with, "I am writing to provide a character reference for Michael Thompson, who is currently involved in a case before your court." This sentence is direct and respectful. It tells the judge who the reference is for and that the writer understands the situation. When you're writing your own letter, start with a straightforward sentence like this. Explain that you're providing a character reference and mention the person's name, so the purpose of the letter is clear from the start. Then, Jonathan provides a bit more about himself. "My name is Jonathan Reese, and I have had the pleasure of knowing Michael for over 10 years, during which time I have come to know him as a reliable, honest, and compassionate individual." In this part, Jonathan is establishing his relationship with Michael. Mentioning that he's known Michael for a long time, over 10 years, shows the depth of their connection. He also uses positive adjectives like reliable, honest, and compassionate, which help paint a positive picture of Michael's character. In your letter, you'll want to describe how long you've known the person and a few words to summarize their character. This introduction sets the tone and gives the judge some context for your perspective on the person. Explaining the relationship. Next, Jonathan gives more details about how he knows Michael. "I work as a manager at Cedarville Community Center, where Michael has frequently volunteered over the past several years." Here, Jonathan explains their relationship through their shared experiences at the community center. This information shows the judge that Jonathan has seen Michael in various situations, not just as an acquaintance, which adds credibility to his opinion. If you're writing a character reference, try to mention specific ways you know the person, perhaps through work, volunteering, or other activities. This sentence tells the judge that Jonathan has had first-hand experience with Michael's character and actions, which makes his recommendation more meaningful. Positive character qualities and examples. Now we get to one of the most important parts of the letter, specific examples of Michael's character. He writes, "Throughout the time I have known Michael, he has consistently demonstrated a strong commitment to helping others." This line highlights Michael's dedication to community service. When you're writing a character reference, it's helpful to identify a few standout qualities about the person and provide examples that back them up. He continues, "At the community center, he has assisted with various initiatives, including organizing events for underprivileged youth and supporting local charity drives. By sharing specific activities Michael has participated in, Jonathan gives the judge a clear idea of how Michael has contributed to the community. In your letter, don't just say that the person is a good person, give concrete examples that illustrate their positive impact. Jonathan adds, his involvement has made a positive impact on our community, and he is highly regarded by both staff and volunteers. This is a powerful statement because it reinforces that Michael is respected by others in his community, not just by Jonathan. Describing how others view the person can add weight to your letter, as it shows that these qualities are well recognized. Addressing the charges with positivity and honesty. Jonathan now addresses the reason for the letter in a careful and positive way. Despite the recent charges, which are entirely out of character for him, I firmly believe that Michael is a responsible and upstanding person who made a mistake. When writing about the case, it's best to avoid negative language or personal judgment. Jonathan acknowledges the charges but calls them out of character, suggesting that he believes the situation doesn't reflect Michael's true nature. If you're writing a similar letter, be honest but gentle, and emphasize any belief that the incident was a rare misstep. Jonathan then adds, he has expressed deep remorse for his actions and is eager to make amends. This shows that Michael takes responsibility and is genuinely sorry. When writing about someone's response to their actions, it's important to focus on any genuine regret or willingness to improve. Judges appreciate when individuals show a commitment to growth and taking accountability. Expressing confidence in the person's growth. Jonathan continues with another powerful statement, I am confident that, given the chance, Michael will prove his commitment to personal growth and to becoming a better citizen. Here, Jonathan is expressing his trust in Michael's potential for positive change. This is a key part of a character reference letter for legal situations, showing that the person has the support they need to grow and change. When writing, consider adding a sentence that highlights your belief in the person's ability to move forward in a positive direction. He adds, his genuine regret and willingness to accept responsibility show his dedication to moving forward in a positive direction. This line reinforces that Michael is serious about making improvements. By emphasizing both his remorse and dedication, Jonathan paints a picture of someone who is committed to becoming better. Closing with respect and offer for further information. Finally, Jonathan closes with a respectful tone, I hope that my observations may provide some insight into Michael's character and values. I respectfully ask the court to consider this reference when evaluating his case and determining any potential outcomes. This closing is polite and respectful, expressing hope that his words will be helpful. In your own letter, be sure to close on a positive note, showing respect for the court's process. Jonathan also offers his contact information for follow-up, which is essential in any reference letter. He says, should you require further information, please feel free to contact me at 555-123-4567 or by email at jonathan.reese@email.com. Offering your contact information shows that you're open to discussing the person further, which can add credibility to the letter. And that's the full breakdown of this character reference letter. By focusing on specific examples, maintaining a respectful tone, and emphasizing both the person's positive traits and their willingness to improve, you can craft a meaningful and supportive letter. Thanks for tuning in to Writing Tutorials. I hope this helps you create an effective character reference letter if you ever need to. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe for more writing tips. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.